It is time to begin Metal Gear 3 chat. I checked. I don't have my save data. So, don't at me why my save data is gone. It just is. I don't think I have cloud data. I'm going to go ahead and take that as a no. So, real quick, before we hop into this, what achievements are we missing? So I know we need to keep an eye out for anything Pacific. So we need to defeat the ant. Oh god, there are a lot of CQC, isn't it? Let's see, all ports in view, all type, collect every type of fruit. Like I said, I'm not gonna be too butthole over this. Appelled to 2. 2 are the one I want to platinum. Challenge every type, or collect every type of mushroom. Yeah, this is just a lot of collecting, isn't it? Poison a guard. Yeah, this is just a lot. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't know. I guess at some point I deleted to make inventory space on my PlayStation. I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember anything about CQC because it's like wait, what? Because like I never used it really at all. Nah, I wouldn't say I really quit hard. It like, well, our original plan was to play 3 at well tonight. I had estimation of being like 2.5 hours because of how long the beat said it were gonna be for them classes, and we went for 5. I'm like, no, we off schedule. Fuck this. So yeah, here we are. So what did it mean? Wait, it did the difficult setting, chant. Wait, I am signed into PS Plus, right? Okay, yes, I am. Okay, I think the game would just randomly tell me about PS Plus. Let's go 2. Okay, never mind. I get maybe that's just like a control game, I guess? I don't actually know. Hang on. 1 second, chat. Let's see about bleeping real quick. I do remember that it actually had bleepings. So we probably should watch that, right? Before we get too far into that.
The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities.
Metal
the East's
Gear.
foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development and the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. For used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards.
I appreciate it,
I was
Pep.
the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The president demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead
they
placing
didn't.
their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet
Have fun with
transport ships
history,
carrying
chat.
missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or
Oh,
the
am I,
Russians.
Pep? Nice.
The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the
I had
other
no idea.
intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
Of course they did.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just
Fun
recently.
chat.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Yeah, the thing about Metal Gear and the history thing, honestly, like, probably one of the best part of Metal Gear. Them just, like, taking real history and finding, like, blank areas in it that, you know, publicly are not known or just, you know, left out for whatever reason you want to say. And, like, fill it in with their own, like, storytelling to get to the same point in real life. Like, yeah, that is a skill right there.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
Don't worry, that Metal Gear 4, don't worry.
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
We'll be there in a few days.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The
Yeah,
boss
she-
took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest
Acting,
condolences
chap.
over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right?
Any
as
if
well?
they would want to make them
That's
new.
correct. We were not involved
Yep,
in any
we
way.
are back now.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
Yeah, 2 is
You
still my
expect me
favorite,
to believe
so
that this was all the work of a
we'll see how I
single
feel a decade later.
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then,
That
you
not
must
happening.
find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal
Come
of
on,
this
hit
situation
hit
entirely
Fort
to your
Texas.
discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice.
Welcome to
Screw
Metal
this one
Gear,
up,
Goat.
and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Well, they're all pulled log. Okay. Real quick, what we got under specials? So, just basic actions. Okay, I'm curious. We don't have dog tags in that one, do we? No. But we do have the... We're doing 2 Metal Gear games. Alright. Yeah, let's try 3 then, since it doesn't mean anything. We meet again, your piano dream. We meet again. After we got the cigar.
After
That
the
will
end
happen.
of World War II, the world was split into 2, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
We get our news back, chat.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
So, they can't see us, in other words, right?
Put out that cigar. Connecting
Damn white
oxygen
pip.
hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
You know, we could have put it out and put it in our pocket, right?
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Oh God, the sun, chat. What we get for going above the cloud, chat.
External
I'm sad we
temperature
didn't save the
minus
cigar
46
for
degrees
later,
Celsius.
chat.
2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10
Wait.
seconds to drop off. Stand by.
So I'm Bellamantine you? Okay, this is gonna go
Okay.
badly.
All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Hooah. And just like that, we're gonna land in a tree and
Jack,
just,
I've
you
got
know.
some important news.
What?
Head of
Oh
the
God.
CIA has finally given us the
We haven't
green
flapped
light
back.
for
Could
a
we
virtuous
impelled by a
mission.
tree?
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago,
Oh God.
a certain Soviet scientist.
Are they literally
requested
gonna have it,
asylum
what, the same
west
cutscene again?
through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov.
I didn't watch it.
OKB 754
We having a flat bat, chat.
Soviet's top secret weapon research facilities. And the East's foremost
We have
expert on
officially
weapons
died, and we just in deja vu now.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine
That was a
cluster
magical
used to land the
cigar.
rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility.
This
in the
guy's a
Soviet
furry,
Union
right?
to Berlin.
And that's my business. But I will say this:
Here.
the clues are all there.
And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Okay, no,
October
the sub
16th,
chat.
1962, President Kennedy received word that the
Um,
Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate range
We don't have to watch them
ballistic missiles
cutscenes
in
now.
Cuba.
If we all play
The
this
President
again.
demanded the Soviets
Remember
to
that, chat,
remove
for
the
like
missiles.
5 years from now when we
Same
play
time,
this
he
again.
announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba.
I wonder why there was any option to watch that and that just wasn't a part of like the theater
Frantic
mode. I
negotiations were
wonder.
conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to
tip me,
pull their
Pip.
missiles out, we had to make a deal.
That might actually
One
happen.
where the U.S. agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey.
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice.
Have fun,
Kennedy
goat.
gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital.
I don't want to
handed over
accidentally
agents
skip this
east and
and
south.
skip something
Sokolov
of
kept on
importance.
screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
Also, don't worry about the 3-hour
Then
cutscene.
a
We're
month
gonna have
ago,
like a 6-hour
we received some new
cutscene
information
by the
from
end
one
of the
our
week.
moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same
Oh,
technology.
don't you worry, we will.
I guess you're right. We don't know
I
the
said the
details,
one
but
thing
it appears
about
to be a
the
new kind of nuclear device.
Ultimate Metal Gear as a
For
whole,
half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting
this is nothing compared to
nuclear
where
tests
4
at
gonna go.
Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon.
Maybe
so
not
big
that bad.
Khrushchev was ready to
5
blow up
is
Cuba to get
more
it back.
game than cutscene.
Is Sokolov still in the
Outside of the
facility?
intro, but
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
okay, are we good? I think the second one hopefully is optional. Okay, we good. We good, chat. Okay, so the second video is the optional one. That is true. Like 5, man, yeah, 5 is literally the best play in Metal Gear easily. Like 5 took the stealth and the gameplay of
Listen
oh
up,
god.
Jack. Your
Oh
mission
what?
is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Got stay on a toad chat.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system.
Oh, we
I'm familiar
kidnapping
with the
ourselves.
theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
That's not
You'll be
happening.
eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Eventually we will find some will. Actually, maybe a little bit in jungle might not be that bad. But then again, this is the 60s, so... Oh god, sticks! Ah, sticks! My top! Well, we didn't get impaled. Good full step. By the way, chat, I think we lost in the woods now. Okay, I think we good. I don't think nobody saw it, chat.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see.
Yeah, the Russian boil widget coming for us.
I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom.
Nice.
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration
yes.
is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in the tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
I'd be good with the code name Eminem.
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85.
Always the action
I'll give you
button.
a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Got it, bud. Okay, so. Oh, that why we actually have camera movement at Metal Gear. That is why. I forgot. This is the full, like, actual 3D Metal Gear. Leap for the camera, wasn't it? Also. They lied, chat. I don't have my trank. Okay, forward pulls until the same. Up and down is the same. Oh, I can actually do it with either stick. Got it. Bending down is the same. I can cut grabs. You saw that, chat. Someone will move into grab, chat. Okay. Let's do it. There we go.
I see you've retrieved
Wait,
your
we thought,
backpack, Snake.
in what way are you meaning, Pip?
To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own
I'm pretty
suppressor.
sure I could still play pause and
However,
back
the
out.
suppressor will
or hit the
deteriorate
button
every time you
PlayStation.
fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone.
Great.
So don't get too trigger happy with it. The
Aww.
suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any
But I
weapons
wanna
and
get
equipment
trigger
beyond what
happy.
you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could
It is a
spark
powerful
an international
puppy.
incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there.
Now I
This
want
is
a
a
hot
stealth
puppy.
mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken
Right.
prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
Got
I'll
it.
keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member
Who
of
my
the support
save
team will be
lady?
in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's
Yay.
a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week,
I tried.
no one
I
has
tried.
a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save
They
frequency.
both saved that. I'm not going to remember chat.
140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Wait,
Boss?
you put the
That's
betrayed
right.
us.
It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything
We need all
about
the Luna
you.
back up.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still
That
so
could
many
be a
things
Wayne.
I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change
And the
over
lolly
time.
lule low.
And so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
Yeah, can't forget Luna do have a knife.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Got it. But yeah, the Lucid.
Try to remember some of the
Give me a
basics
moment.
of CQC.
But yeah, the Lucid outfit they did have in bait PS, so I don't know how easy it is still to get because it was tied to an AC scratch. But you might be able to find it on the player market and bait game.
Mission now.
The cat. Wait, what about a sub? Okay. Zoom in. By the way, I still don't have an R2, so... Or L2, or L1, I mean. So, that was the one button, chat. So we will see how that goes. But yeah, no guarantee though, it depending on what ship you own and, you know, depending on how much money it is. But since it did happen, if anything, eventually they might do a reprint of it, maybe. Hopefully they will at least. Chat. No alligators here, chat. Okay, one hit with a knife and a dead. Got it. Although multiple alligator, chat. Oh god, if we can board throttle me, chat. Don't worry about it, chat. We're just gonna eat all the alligators. That is what we are doing here. Also, I see honey, chat. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we good. My god, why are there so many alligators around? Oh god, I'm sinking, chat. Doing something over here, chat. Everything fine. I don't trust you, bud. I'm gonna put you to sleep too. Oh god. Oh god, he didn't die. I got two YouTube killing in one hit, chat. Probably because I stabbed it in the head, right? Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. Hey, suppressor. Nice. Okay, good, 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 good. I will take that. Oh, a sub for... Oh, okay. I don't know why my head went to, like, Twitch subs. My bad. Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't make, like, you know, updated outfit for him for NGA eventually. You know, since he was, like, what, between him and, I get technically Shiva were, like, the two main big bads. And they always did the outfit, so... I feel like nothing really stopping them other than timing. Yeah, what do I have? Oh, I do have a radar. Okay, so we got motion radar. Wait, am I making a noise? I can't tell, chat. I can't tell if I'm a oh, little snake. There you are. Come here, snakey. Wait, my food? Okay, my food powerful. Okay, hang on. What are our menus? Also, we probably should save it, right? Now thinking about it, we probably should. To be out of the cutscene part. For now.
Saving the game, Snake?
Okay. Let's see. Are you gonna give me some high cues that well? Come on, I need to know the difference between snakes and venoms and the futuristic moment that snake venom became a part of God. Talk to me.
You ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
Okay, we have gonna do that kind of discussion.
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
Oh,
it's
I
about
love
this
Godzilla,
monster
chat.
called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
Yeah.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path.
Let's say waifu
It was originally
yet,
a Japanese movie, but they made an American version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
What?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
Yeah.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Didn't like Godzilla movie come out like 2 years ago?
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
I like that lady, chat. I think she had to keep it. Okay, so what we got in our actual menu? What we got now? Well, at least we have a map. That's something. Food. If I remember right, food can go bad, right? I believe that indicates. Wait, we got ration? Wait, is that ration? Maybe. Yeah, so we just got all stuff. Okay, got it. Okay. Chat, what way did we come from? We going that way, right? Yeah. We going that way. Sorry, chat. I got distracted by Godzilla and a snake. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I remember the food being able to go bad. Wait, you can blow up food stores for the gods? Really?
Major,
I don't think I ever done that.
2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Dude, I appreciate it. Because I think I've only ever beat this like maybe 4 times, 5 times.
The camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding
Outside
area.
of 4 and 5, this is my
The higher the
probably
value,
play Metal
the
Gear.
harder you are to spot, and vice versa.
And
The
I'm gonna
key is
also
to make
forget a lot of
yourself
stuff.
one
Because there's a
with
lot
nature.
to this game.
Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
I love how it instantly just stands up, chat. Okay, so what are we looking at? What camouflage do we have? Wait, +5 to Italian? Why is that +5? Okay. So. Oh. Wait, bug juice. Okay. Yeah, they don't have dog tag, do they?
Huh? Who's that?
She wasn't kidding, chat. She wasn't kidding about standing up, chat. Okay. Can I get stuff from you? Yeah, we can. Got it. Okay, hang on. There's stuff up here. There's not stuff up there, chat.
Something there. I must have seen things.
I don't know where you at, chat. No dog tag. That unfortunate. I was really hoping for dog tags. That wasn't his head, chat. Well, it's not good. Okay, good. So leaning don't change our camouflage. Fantastic. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I thought that was a thing. I remember something about, like, a main reason to... Man, that drop is satisfying. Like, a reason to actually do, you know, not kill the bosses. Beyond the obvious thing with the wibble stick bit. Yeah, obviously.
Huh? Who was that? was that?
Okay, train take a hot minute, chap.
Freeze.
Please don't.
Oh god, they still do booty wiggles. Fine. Everything is fine, chat. Everything is fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these guys in here for safety reason. Wait, hang on. Oh, wow. Okay, you were right. Yeah, the D-pad, you actually sneak. Because I've been, like, so used to just doing it like that. You know, doing, like, you know, light on the analog stick. But yeah, I guess D-pad will work as well. Wait, you get 3 special items? They can make you a god? Okay. Since I don't have my save data, obviously, you know, obviously we gotta try to do it stealthy. Wait. Okay, hang on, chat. Hang on. Am I able to shoot these? That is indeed what we are doing. Hang on. Aren't I able to be collecting these? Because food is technically... Is it in here? No. So food is only in that menu, right? Wait. Wait, push and hold quail to elite the chore. Wait. Wait, what? Wait, oh, can I only eat from that menu? That is yes.
Not too bad.
Okay. Got it. Well, that made sense. I don't know why I was thinking we'd be like, you know, put it on inventory like a ration. Yeah, I probably need to do a lot of that, shouldn't I? By the way, where the hell we going, chat? Oh, wait, are we going over here? Yeah. Yeah, I probably am gonna try to hold up as many people as possible. Oh, we got an evil plan, chat. Oh, we got evil in our chat. Okay, where is the chat? Oh. That works. That worked, chat. Oh, nice. I didn't realize we didn't have an achievement for that. Well, I got that one way to get rid of the gold, right? Oh, God. Okay, there we go. I was like, what button get me up? Ooh. Chat, hang on. Is there an easy way to get the mutt wound? That out. Okay, hang on. We got an achievement for all the mutt wounds, so.
What can I say?
There we go. Okay. Like invisibility, 100% sneak. Yeah, I need all the stealth camos and everything. Yeah, cause I thought it was an achievement for collecting like all the mutt wounds.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room.
Yeah, I'm gonna be interested to see how I actually end up feeling about
Got
it now so many years
Be
later.
careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Only between
Sorry
the
for
eyes.
being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Okay. What am I at? 80%? Okay. Get up, Snake. Yeah.
Who's that?
No one? Ow! Fine. Everything fine. Don't worry about it, Chan. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we already on Snake Eater. Oh, that 1 and 2 I knew wasn't going to take me that long. Fine, it's fine. They would never find me, chat. Hey, buddy.
What's that sound? What's that?
Fine, chat.
This is HQ.
But yeah, I'll probably be on Metal Gear 4. I give myself about 3 days, maybe 4 in Metal Gear 3. But I feel like we probably by Thursday, right? No, what day is it? It's Monday now, right? So yeah, I would say by Wednesday or Thursday we'll probably be on Metal Gear 4 by then.
Don't forget to eat a snake. Yum yum.
Fine, I the wrong button. Fine, I will eat a snake for you, boy. Do I have a snake? I should have a question now. Do I even have a snake? I don't think I have a snake, do I? Hang on. Do they disappear, chant? Wait, did they disappear? I think they actually do disappear, don't they?
There's nothing here.
Well, that is unfortunate. Don't worry, like, the plan will probably be, like, Ground Zero and 5. We'll probably do that in, like, one go. I think Ground Zero is, like, what, 2 hours long, if that. No, the vampire was in the last one. Well, Vamp was in 2. Vamp is from 2. He had 2 and 4. Oh yeah. You can like snipe him when he on the peel, right? I gotta remember when we get close to that. I never been able to do that. I always killed the end by just skipping the time on the console. I think I beat him once through like normal means. But I never been able, to my knowledge, I don't think I ever actually sniped him. I do want to do that. No, he's not in 5. 5 is technically, not really, but because it more go 3 Ground Zeros, and then become, and then that it, right? Because 5 is its own thing, technically. Kinda. Is that a bell trap? Like, 5 is technically its own thing, like, once you understand, you know, the plot twist, anyway. Five is decent. You know, 5 is like a decent game. But the thing is about 5 is like, man, 5 is like the biggest like bundle as far as what could have been. Cause man, it was like so much more to 5 than, you know, Kojima was allowed to make. Which is so unfortunate. We might have to go watch, like, after we beat 5, see if we can find, I imagine on YouTube, right? Of all the extra stuff that Kojima was wanting to do and the half-minute cutscenes they had. Wait, why are they all staying in caution, chat? Okay, we might have to do something about that.
Just my imagination.
Did I hit him? I don't think I hit him, did I? Never mind, I did hit him. Can't remember a lot of 5. Yeah, 5 is one of them that, like, the main thing I remember about 5 is, of course, like, what was it, Silence or whatever her name was, and the whole, like, bot die through language, and,
This is HQ.
I know it was something also tied to liquid as well in 5.
Understood. Return to your position.
But there was a lot going on randomly in 5 since 3 is so in between in 5. I don't remember, yeah, the super amount of detail beyond the plot twists. You're not wrong on that, Blade. Yeah, Quiet was her name, not Silent. My bad. Well, that almost went badly, chat. Okay, hang on. Can I climb this? Snake, what are you doing, Snake? Can't... Wait. Wait, can I not climb?
What's wrong?
Oh, God. Also... Well, okay, so yeah, there were 2 over there, huh? Okay, white dots are enemies. Got it. Damn it, one button, chat. I'm hitting all the one buttons. Yeah, buddy, walk over here.
Who's that?
Fuck it. Okay, I don't think we can hide in there, chat. They're never gonna find me, chat. Snake. God damn it, Snake. Wasn't I going uphill? I don't remember where we were going, chat. Was I probably just sneaking through here? I legit don't remember. I thought, and I'm hitting the wrong button again. I thought we were going up. Wait. Oh, he over there. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm busy. What do you want? Oh, what? Okay, you hang up on me now? Fine. Everything fine, chat.
Snake, do you read? Snake!
Major.
Snake, are you alright?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No, I can still...
See?
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
Nope.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Huh?
It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place. Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time. But
Oh,
the speed
will
of
it?
your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge.
Don't worry,
So
they're
get
nice
plenty
guards.
to
They
eat
let me take
and
their
get
car
some
price.
rest. You hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
fine, chat. Look at us. Yeah, you probably want to give me the secret when we get closer to them, because I'm not going to remember them right now. That's not going to happen.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
There we go. See? We got it, chat. Buddy, why you born in that, bud?
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word.
And it proved my identity, right?
But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the army's extremist faction.
The live chat, we literally heard about him in the briefing.
Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin.
Yeah, if I hold it, we'll automatically do the all one thing, right?
Even if it meant killing me in the process. Or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I could have worked so well for ammo chat.
Superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Hang on, I gotta take a phone call real quick.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Will do. Yeah, you probably want to hide behind me, bud. You know, Kung Fu chat, you better be careful. Totally not sufficient, chat. Ninjas!
Freeze!
Goddamn ninjas! Well, look like we're taking our peel now, chat.
So this is the legendary boss, huh?
I think it our boy, chat.
We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
You are dramatic level, I see.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Yep, time to get down, bud. Yeah, badass at Ebel, I will, chat. Okay, let's not fuck with him, chat. Can't be getting blood on the hat, chat.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Nope. That was one hell of a good cat queen, chat.
GRU operatives?
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Got to be you right now with your gun jamming, bud.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Don't worry, Chad. We got so much tranks, it's fine. Pop him. Oh, I think the twink finally kicking in, chat. Yeah, obviously not so good at all the hand-to-hand it could sword, huh? I still say we need to pop him, chat. For obvious reason.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Oh God, we the one that got him.
Filthy American dog.
Got him into revolvers, huh? Well, we know who to blame now, Chad. It all come back to Big Boss. Looks like everything will come down the wagon.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Also, good to know slamming people around would enough to give them a lot of concussion, chat.
Do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov, too. Apparently, they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Yeah, he just gone, chat. Also, we need to probably save it.
Do you want to save?
I do. Don't worry, you're gonna take a hot minute, chat. It's fine.
Snake, do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Nope.
A little bit.
These scientists are investigating a place deep in the
Been watching
Amazon
when we're
called the
younger.
Black Lagoon, and they get picked off one after the other by this fishman thing. And there was this scene when the heroine is going for a swim, and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. Oh, I thought my heart was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects in It Came from Outer Space were a lot more intense, but...
It wouldn't be referring to you coming from outer space, would it?
How rude! Why do you say
Hey,
that?
because
no
Commando
one
and
on
Major
Earth would be as
Tom.
charming as you.
Fine, I'll just get to the point, Snake. Be
we know
careful
we
of
know will
what's around
Snake
you
get
when you're in
his
the water. Just imagining
tongue
you
form,
swimming in
chat.
those jungle rivers makes me think of you being attacked by a fish man.
I appreciate the concern.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water. Really be careful out there.
Okay.
And don't be attacking any pretty girls going for a swim, either.
Are you calling me a fish man?
You started it.
I'm a snake man, lady. I am a snake man. Well.
Snake, what have you done? You changed the future. You've created a time paradox.
I remember that one, chat. I remember that one. That one was always my favorite of this. We would have solved so much if it was accurate. But speaking of time paradoxing and creating one, I think that is probably a perfect opportunity, chat. It is, what time? Yeah, it's almost 4 a.m., chat. I need food, tired and kicking in. I think it's about that time. Time for it to head on out of here, chat. But don't worry, we'll be back in the Metal Gear 3 tomorrow.